Chairman, and I associate myself with the remarks of the gentleman from North Carolina about welcome to the Judiciary Committee, the 118th Congress edition. And here we are, and the truth is now laid before you. The gentlelady from North Carolina, in raising this particular issue, is raising, of course, in question why the current United States House of Representatives says the Pledge of Allegiance in the first place on the floor of the House, which the ranking member just used as defense for why we shouldn't say the Pledge of Allegiance in this committee room. Because the gentlelady from North Carolina is suggesting to the people of this great country that we should not be standing and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States, for it has a phrase in it, under God. Because that is what we're standing here and saying.
Mr. Roy, do you yield?
I'll yield to the gentlelady from North Carolina.
I really don't want to get into a colloquy, but please do not put words in my mouth. That is completely false. Completely false. I wanted to just make the point that this committee and every member of this committee swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution. And while I take great pride in pledging allegiance in its full form when I'm on the floor of the House and in many, many places, we should look at the full context of every issue. Thank you, and I yield back.
Well, I appreciate the gentlelady's comments, and I hope we'll be able to engage in colloquy in that level and all issues here in the Judiciary Committee. But I would again remind the American people that the point that we're talking about here is that point. And we believe that it is important for us to come together and pledge allegiance. When I go to any event in the state of Texas, which I represent, any event, the people of Texas that I represent stand up and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. We also stand up in Texas and pledge allegiance to the flag of Texas. I could add an amendment for that here, but that probably gets a little far afield. But we are here, and I think this is important. Again, this is going to be an amendment. Maybe I have like 1 or 2 minutes of debate, but now we're having a full-throated debate because just like yesterday in the Rules Committee of the House of Representatives, when we offered a resolution saying that we stand to thwart socialism, there was complete opposition by my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to standing athwart socialism. Literally, a full debate. No, we cannot stand against socialism in the House Rules Committee. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle. So I just want the American people to understand, in the House Judiciary Committee, we have opposition to pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States. We have questions being raised about whether we should pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and representing that it is one nation under God. We have a Democratic Party that refuses to stand up and say that they oppose socialism and fought it in the House Rules Committee. Presumably will fight it on the House floor. We'll see how the vote plays out. And that is the state of your Democratic Party today. And I would yield to the gentleman from North Carolina.
I think the gentleman from Texas, and I don't know whether I can engage in a colloquy with my good friend from North Carolina through Mr. Roy.